Hello guys, welcome to Surveying Solutions. So on today's tutorial, we are going to show you how to get a simple flow direction map from an XYZ data using Surfer. So we have clicked on grid data. We are going to browse. Good. So we are on the folder of choice. We have it as Spotlight. Now, if we decide to view our data, you can see that A, B, C, which are the columns for X, Y, and Z, are not well identified here. Right? Good. So for X, we are supposed to have Eastings. For Y, nothing's correct. And then for Z, we are supposed to have what? H, right? So having done that, we can decide to just skip to finish. And then the output grid file will be stored in that folder where we have what our XYZ data, right? So let's finish that. So this is the grid report. We can just minimize that. And now we have the contour. You can do well to densify the lines if you want to, so that you can see the terrain configuration better. So we have the intervals, the major contour and the minor contours, and then you can see the intervals. And then by looking at it physically, by physical inspection, you can see that this area has the lowest elevation, and then this area has the highest elevation, 27.6 and then 26.6, right? Good. That's about, is it 1 meter or so. Now let's come to 3D surface. We are still going to use that grid file we created, and then we have our 3D surface, right? Now the flow direction, it's under what? New specialty map. So we come to one grid vector, right? Good. So it creates from single grid, which is the aspect and then gradient, right? So we click on that, and then we still go with that grid file that we have created, and then we have the flow direction, right? So what we are going to do now is that we are going to have overlays. So we are going to overlay the flow direction on the 3D, right? And then we are also going to overlay the contour on the 3D. So we now have the three terrain representations overlaid on each other, right? Now you can see physically, because surveying is actually a physical science, that the flow is actually moving towards the lower elevation, right? So we have used this color ramp by default as it came up. We are not going to modify it. However, you can decide to modify it. However, what we are interested in today's demonstration is that we want to show you the direction of flow, right, in your terrain. So we established earlier that we have 27.6 and then we have 26.6. That's about 1 meter difference. So yours might have more sharp undulation, more pronounced undulation, or maybe they can even be smooth, as the case may be. But in the data we have used today, you can see that the flow comes, we have some depression somewhere around there, whereby you can also see the direction of flow going towards that area. However, this area that seemingly has or obviously has the lowest elevation, you can now see the much of direction that is coming down to this place. So this helps you in understanding the topography of your terrain, for you to understand the flow of water and the rest of that. So basically, we've shown you using the XYZ data how you can get the flow direction of your terrain, right? Good, which is going to inform your decision making. So we'll see you on another interesting one. Until then, keep staying safe and have a fantastic time. Bye.